What's up, y'all? Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. Your boy, Showtime Shawn P, Ant, 2 T's, back from Disney.
Yeah, we back, baby. Disneyland. My feet still hurt.
You look exhausted, brother.
I am.
Are you exhausted, brother?
Yeah, man.
I just texted to check on you. He said I'll be in the studio Sunday. I don't give a damn. I'm calling, texting
let you know I'm coming.
No, just checking on you, big dog. I know that was a haul for you, man.
Yeah, man. They had me there for days. What you did one day the other day?
Yeah. That
was enough?
We stayed the night at Disney. We went to Disney, and then we left the next morning.
Yeah, man. We stayed at Disney at the Grand California on Disney property. Shout out to them. Great service.
Oh, okay. Right.
Food's amazing.
Yeah.
Everything. So
we stayed on the other one.
Okay.
So next time we'll stop. We'll be across the street.
Yeah. Get on property. That one was great.
Tell Amanda we coming next time.
All right. Tell her you coming.
Should we start over?
No, we good. Well, by then by next time we'll get things fixed.
Absolutely.
It's a process.
No, but listen, Blessings. I say it was a hard for you, not because what was that, 5 days there? 4 days?
3 days.
Oh, 3 days. Yeah. Not because of that, but you did a lot and you do a lot. So
yeah. I
know all y'all really appreciate Ant with 2 T's here, man. Applaud your boy, man. He takes care of his family.
Yeah.
And
thank you.
Just that's why you always been my guy. Like I kind of could feel like there was just this sense of like unselfishness about you. You know what I mean? Like you're a very caring kind of guy, and people don't know that about you. They just know you're a goofball, and you is.
Yeah.
Did you cuss out Goofy at breakfast? Who did you cuss out at breakfast?
So shout out to my ladies' dad. He was ex-military, so we'll say that. So we went through the military and got our tickets, right? So we boom, bam, we at Disneyland. We get to Disneyland bright and early. They're talking about, no, these tickets are not valid.
Ooh. I
said, hold on, what? These tickets are not valid. I said, what? These tickets are not valid. This is we're talking $1,600.
Yeah.
So my girl, she goes off with the dude. I look at the dude. No matter what she said, he wasn't gonna change it. So I'm like, all right. So my sister and my mom tickets are good. So the other 4 people were not. So we had to walk. They said you got to walk over there, dealing with them, see what they can do. Went to the lady. She said, yeah, they're not valid. Nothing we could do. That's on military. At this point, I'm like, I'm about to pay another $1,600.
Hold on, let me get this right quick. So only military mean if you're a military, if
you
you're
can go to the
you can use that ticket. But if you're not military, you can't use that ticket.
No. So that we purchased the tickets from Shawn Porter through Shawn Porter his business discount.
You don't say my businesses, but okay.
Oh yeah, his business discount, and then you give them to us. We take them to Disneyland. They're not valid.
Yeah.
You did something wrong on your side.
Yeah.
So the guy avoided all the expensive 2-day hoppers, 3-day hoppers. Mm-hmm. So we're out at $1,800.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, at this point, she's still arguing. I'm like, nothing gonna change. So I'm like, all right, cool. Another $1,800 down the drain. She's like, so what you want to do? I said, just take my card.
Yeah.
But it sucks because other families that we're blessed to be in a position where we had another $1,800
you could just do
spend.
it.
Yeah, I couldn't just do it. I want money back.
Well, no.
No.
Yeah.
Military gonna get my money
saying,
back.
Like in the moment, it's just like,
I'm blessed to be
it.
able to do it, but it sucks. But I could imagine if we didn't have the money, like
right.
that'd have been really sad for
right,
people.
Right.
Besides that, Disneyland was amazing. Eating with the characters, had a good time. Feet hurt, but otherwise, food was top notch. Top dollar, you know that. I'm a turkey leg guy. Turkey legs, churros, top notch. But
and how was the fam?
Fam was good. They had a great time. If you go to Disneyland, I mean, if y'all see this and you work at Disneyland, just let it go. Hey, get the wheelchairs. It's dang near Fast Pass. You go straight to the front.
Hey, that's too much work, man. I heard you say that, man. That's too much work.
So right now you'll see me. Boom! You just watched the video of me in a cart.
Yeah.
That's
the video that you showed?
Yeah, I was rolling.
Not one of your son like smiling and all that?
Nah, he gets confused. He wasn't smiling.
He was confused the entire trip.
Yeah, it was a lot going on for him.
I see you put your head down like, that trip was.
He had a good time, but otherwise, hey man, no, the carts are cool, Shawn, because your feet. Hey, at first I was the same way, but then you get that lean back, you just rolling. But
them people annoy me. The people that look like they don't need it and they be in it. So now I know that it is people in them that don't need them.
Oh, first off, I was just driving it to my mom when they took a video. Her dad and my mom the one had them.
They needed them.
Yeah, they needed
them.
All right. So, yeah, come on, give them a pass.
All right.
It did start raining, so.
You used to the rain though, right?
Yeah, we was born wet, baby.
We've seen you walk through the rain.
Shout out to our boy Andy in Japan. I've been all through Japan for the last 5 days. I've been on a world tour of Japan with Andy.
Oh, he been sending you everything?
No, I've seen everything.
Okay, he ain't sent me nothing.
It's
yet.
on Instagram, Shawn.
That don't matter. Send me stuff, Andy. You gonna see this? Send me stuff. And I keep in touch with him. It's like an entire day difference or something crazy.
Yeah.
So I've been keeping up with him. You guys love what's going on with our social media. Everybody should know by now that it's Kid Hyphen on social media, and he does a terrific job. He's been enamored with Japan and the Japanese culture for years. And I told him, I said, maybe while you're over there, I'll bring you on at the end of one of our shows as a motivational message. Just to get inspiration from where he is now, man. And he has a crazy story, but I'm just super, super proud of him being over there in Japan and just took that shot, man. A lot of people don't know how to take that shot. Obviously, that's a motivation in itself, but we'll get him on, man. Let's get to the boxing that happened this weekend. Mm-hmm. You was able to get your work in, huh? Yeah,
I was able to watch.
You remember when we first started this show?
Me and you?
No. Shut up. Remember when we first started this show and you said, look, we having a meeting about how we was going to do things. You said, you let everybody talk. You ain't say nothing. You let everybody talk. And then you said, listen, I don't do no notes. I ain't doing nothing, no homework. I'm just going to come in. Y'all press record and we going to do it.
Because that was like when it was Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and you got Phil Jackson coaching. Dennis Rodman didn't have to practice or nothing. He just showed up and got to it.
Yeah.
Now I don't got Phil Jackson. I got Michael Jordan. You ain't got Scottie Pippen. Now I gotta do more. So yeah. Before I was just like, I'm just gonna come in and just talk.
You like I'm Rodman over here. Rodman got to step up now.
People like, come on. I have people like, come on, bro. You've been doing this too long to just be playing. I'm like, I feel you. I feel you.
So it wasn't the show. It was like people was coming at you like, hey man, you gotta get your shit together. We like you, but you're missing the mark.
One dude say, man, you don't even know what the hell you was talking about that whole show. I was like, I didn't.
That's classic.
Yeah, so I was like, let me get some stuff. But
hey man, go ahead.
You know, without Carson and Shawn at times, you know, it's like we was freestyle. We was and one for the first 2 or 3 months without him. Yeah. We're getting kind of better. But,
I think we both been found out. Like I see some comments the other day. Shawn don't even be watching boxing. I'm like, they bust me out on that. Yeah, but we both stayed in tune this weekend, and I'm sure enough to cover the boxing that happened this weekend. I had Zittel over at the house yesterday, and we taught him how to play poker. This dude ended up the last one with all the chips.
That's how it goes, right?
The dude is just crazy smart, man. He picks up things fast. But we had a good time, and we were watching boxing. We watched the DAZN and some other things.
Look at this bomb outside.
Take a step over here. Yeah, take a step over here. This is our BTS guy.
Yeah. Wait, Renee.
Great friend of the podcast, but an even better friend to us personally. Yeah. We've been rocking with Renee
for a long time.
A long time.
He's looking for a woman, but he can't keep a woman.
The thing is, he's trying to show that he's supporting the podcast. But he actually wears this like every day. He don't have much in his.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he don't have much in the closet. But anyway, let's get to the boxing right quick. Let's do DAZN first.
Okay. We're going straight to the main event.
Disclaimer right quick. And as I was trying to watch DAZN yesterday, I just sat back. I said, all right, fine. I'll have to accept it. I tried to get over in England to do a fight over there. I don't even remember what fight it was.
You in a ring fight?
No, sir.
Oh, the
commentary.
cover. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to cover a show.
Okay.
And they said, we would love to have you over here, but this show is too British for you. That was the response, and I took it personal.
That sounds racist.
Because I straight up feel like I can. Well, and I'll explain that. But I feel like I can study two fighters, and whoever it is, boom, I got it, and I can go on and do my thing. But their thing is, we want people that our audience is connected to. And not that our audience doesn't know Shawn Porter, but our audience would be, I'll just pull his name out of a hat. Our audience would be more connected to listening to Prince Nazim cover boxing more than they would listening to you cover boxing.
But would they?
I just pulled that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yesterday was so hard trying to watch these matches, man. It was like everybody was British, and I was just like, I don't give a damn about none of these guys. And then it hit me. It was like, I guess I'm not British enough to cover these fights.
Yeah, because I felt like that, like I really only watched the main event. Even watching the main event, I'm just like, Liam Smith, Chris Eubank, Dad was a legend.
Yeah,
I think I was up for the Conor Benn fight, but I ain't really had a lot of stock in this fight compared to Conor Benn, Chris Eubank.
We've been watching you,
Conor Benn.
We've been watching him,
and he's been talked about a lot. Eddie pumps him up a lot. I think Chris, we hear a lot. I think it's more he's so close. He's talented, but so close to his dad's legend.
That, and he didn't really. There wasn't a big splash over here in America. And he even had a handful of fights over here, but there's something different. He does not resonate with us, or the same translate to us the same way that Conor Benn has been able to. Conor Benn has shown to be very explosive, and has a mean streak in and out of the ring. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, there was a fight talked about with me and Conor Benn, so we've had reasons to really look at Ben, but there was no surprise to me yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and say
really?
There was no surprise to me yesterday the way that fight went.
Wow.
And just no disrespect to Eubank, but I pick up on these subtle things, and I just kind of know things about fighters, and I just... Eubank showed clearly he can't take a punch.
I'm about to say, until the fourth round, how'd you feel? How you feel he was doing?
I said, damn, he looked just like Roy Jones. The way he's bouncing, the way he's moving, the way he's popping the jab. I'm like, damn, like you can tell either Roy's been working with him and transforming him into Roy, or he just was a big fan of Roy growing up and has always had that kind of boxing style. I looked at Shawn yesterday and said, I'm not even going to front. Like, this is really my first time tuning in and watching Chris Eubank. I just really never watched him before, and I was surprised to see him look like Roy. It was kind of crazy to see him move and pop the jab, and the way he was holding his arm and all that was a lot of Roy Jones-esque. First round, true story. He pulls back off of a punch, and I looked at the clock because I knew I was going to say this today, so I looked at the clock. 1 minute and 55 on the ticker, right around there. He pulls off of a punch, and I wanted to look at the time so I could tell y'all that if y'all don't believe me, go look at that time, and right around in that time is when he evades a shot by pulling straight back. And when he pulled straight back, this was the first round. I said, yo, Shawn, somebody already told me he got knocked out. He said, yeah, it was kind of bad. I said, he got knocked out because he was pulling straight back, wasn't he? And he said, yeah, that's how it happened. How'd you know? I said, I just saw him pull back right there, and I know that's how he's going to go out, And sure enough, he's controlling the fight with the jab. The jab is beautiful. It's very educated jab. But Liam is just kind of closing the distance, And then Liam throws this nice little overhand. It wasn't even a overhand, but it was just a right hand over the jab, which the hand was low the entire fight. And my man is literally out. And the way that he was out off of a 2-punch combination against a guy who's not known for having ferocious power, to me that says that Chris Eubank, you don't have what it takes to be you don't have the punch resistance that it takes to now be in this game anymore. You know what I mean? So again, like here we are in a situation where I'm kind of retiring the fighter, and I don't want to do that, but there was no punch resistance right there. And I just like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I was trying to find that 154. I think you're wrong.
Okay, then it was 155. Yeah, in the first round. Okay. Right around 155. So
first round?
In the first round. So obviously I looked at the clock, so maybe it was 206 when it happened.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe, I don't know. But my point is I knew how that fight was gonna go based on what I saw in less than a minute of the fight.
Third loss. You 4 losses?
Yes.
But it's just Shawn Porter's different. This hurts. This is a career-changing loss.
It is.
Because it's just never, like, over here, I don't know how he's portrayed over there, but over here, he's not a big name, somebody we dying to see. And you didn't go out like that against a big name. Yeah, you went out early.
And not against a big name.
Yeah, Liam, I mean, it's a solid name, I guess. But yeah, not a big name. Do we still want Conor Ben fight?
No.
That's done. You lost
done.
that momentum.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to cut down to 154 or whatever the catchweight was.
160 last night?
And yeah, last night was 160, but you're trying to cut down and you were already putting yourself at the deficit. Not only that, you were speaking that not only to existence, but you were letting everybody know. You're telling them how weak you're going to be night of and everything. Yeah. Why do you even need to...
Excuses.
That's
escape routes.
That's soft. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want to be disrespectful, but here's how I can say it. You guys know that I'm not soft. At the end of the day, you know that if anything, Shawn fought with everything that he had. So no, I don't respect guys that don't fight with everything that they have. I don't respect guys that hide behind excuses. I don't respect guys that aren't willing to give it their all because I did too much to look at other guys that don't do it. You know what I mean? So, you know, he comes into the ring and I said, Shawn, is he always that cold and stiff before a fight? His name is being called and he's just standing there. Like, okay, when you know
whatever.
Everybody else bounces, everybody else moves, everybody else has enthusiasm. There was no enthusiasm there. Shawn said, I'm not going front. Like, I haven't really watched him either. I'm like, cool, it ain't just me. It ain't just me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, the zone was, I hope over there was good. But for me, I was like, man, this is hard to watch.
Sometimes I watch his own fights and I say, I can see why y'all losing money. You know, I ain't counting the white pockets, but they said they had a rough last few years.
Shawn came over here talking that last night. Yeah. He looked at Mac. So Mac was over at the house. He looked at Mac. He said, do you know this company has lost such and such?
No, Mac don't know.
I said, how's he supposed to know that? And then Mac defended him. Mac's like, you know, it's kind of a trivial kind of question. But he was talking that, yeah, they've lost a lot of money.
Well, the reports came out that they lost over billions.
$2
over
billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money, which I would file bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Even if I had $20 billion. That's a lot.
Are you close to bankruptcy?
Nah, I ain't close to
bankruptcy. Okay, good, because you was talking about it like you just had that thought.
I'm just saying, if I get real close to what I got, bankruptcy is coming.
If I get close to
bankruptcy ain't being broke, okay? That's what a rich person talk. It don't mean that you broke.
Right.
But people think you broke.
Right.
Yeah, so like when Mike Tyson filed bankruptcy, he still said, I still got more than average. I still got millions.
Everybody just thinks that you broke. Anyway, man, we ain't here to talk about that.
I'm just saying, okay? So when y'all see me file bankruptcy.
And what about Liam Smith?
Liam Smith, never been a fan of Liam Smith. Hey, I think the last time I seen him in the ring, he was in the ring with Canelo.
Yeah.
Got stopped by Canelo, I think 7th, 8th round, something like that.
Yeah.
Never been much of a fan of him. Be honest, the gray hair makes me think you're just Canelo was in the ring with an old man
it's
the whole time.
It's a struggle.
So yes, that was
it's heredity, man, but it's a struggle.
Yeah, it's like, dude, how old is this guy? So it's always when he was in his 20s, how old is this guy? He's 34 now. For Canelo in 2016. So was that about 6 years ago?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, 28 years old. And at 28 years old, I thought he was in his 40s. So shout out to Liam Smith.
And the whole family, man.
It's like that?
No,
he don't own gray hair.
I'm just saying shout out to the whole family.
Yeah, they're a family of boxers.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Shawn, you know, you say he was making excuses, so I was going to bring up this. Making excuses to get down and wait and everything. Whatever, you agreed to the fight. One time you got a crazy 144.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, Shawn, you was hurting. You felt weak.
I wasn't. Which is crazy. I wasn't.
Against who?
And again, Adrien Broner. And again, this is why it's hard for me to accept these things. Listen, this is a true story. My dad is in his room negotiating this fight. And I'm downstairs. Shawn come upstairs. I come upstairs, and he meets me in the hallway. It's a big hallway, y'all. He meets me in the hallway, and he says, I can't believe this boy. I said, what's up? He said, now he wants the fight contract at the 144. Whatever, Dad. You sure? I said, whatever, Dad. And I went to my room. There was nothing, I just didn't budge. And you know this, when you budge here or here,
thoughts become things.
Everything else goes.
Yep.
And so I've always, and you've seen me before fights, I'm so closed off and tight because I don't want anybody around me that's gonna say, oh, but what if?
When did he change the weight? The week of?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
No. Wasn't that crazy? He probably changed. We probably had that fight contract and everything 8 weeks out or something like that.
So you knew where you were going.
Yeah. We knew where we were going and we knew what we had to do. And the even crazier part was I just accepted the challenge. You said what? You said I bet you were hurting. I'll never forget the day before the weigh-in. I was 145. And my dad had a whole bunch of people over at the house. I had just finished my workout. I didn't even care who was at the house. I went downstairs. I'm laying down in the living room. People all around. All I got on was some drawers. And I lay down a towel, and I'm just laying there processing the fight, processing everything, like really being in the moment. And it was like, even though I still had a pound to go, I felt so accomplished. That was 145. I hadn't been 145 since I was like 14 years old. And at some point, when my dad had a conversation, I said, I ain't been there since I was 14. He said, yeah, I know. But we didn't question it. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to accept when other guys make excuses and I'm too weak and so on and so forth. You should have known that before you got there, and you should have made whatever adjustments needed to be made.
You said when the last time you was 154?
Before I had gone to 144, I think at that point in time might have been 26 when we fought. 26.
You hit 144 at 26?
When Adrien and I fought, I was around 26. When
the last time you was there before that?
Before that, 14 years old.
Second grade. I remember being 180 pounds in fifth grade.
Damn, boy, I ain't know you gonna hit me like that.
No, that's on me.
I know.
Because I was going to hit these two too.
I already knew where you was going when you asked me that.
It wasn't towards you, it was towards me. Like,
I still take it personal. You gonna be doing this with your son? You're like, yeah. How much do we weigh now?
Yeah. I'm like,
past that.
Yeah. He said it. When the last time y'all been 144 over there? I'm going sixth grade, first grade, because he used to be fat. He used to be on that side. He used to be on my side, but he wanted to change.
Was you mad chunky when you was a kid?
I was super fat.
Let's get a picture.
Not super fat, but I was big.
Let's get a picture. And that's why you got 2 T's on your name.
Yeah.
He was so fat. They had to
5'8", 180 pounds, fifth grade. I'll never forget it.
They had to put 2 T's just to fill in the shirt.
Oh,
that's
man,
how big the shirt was.
You've been at sizes.
Huh?
You've been at sizes. And we're gonna protest on your house, and I'm gonna pull up with them with the sizes.
Hey man, I'm a little guy, man. I told my wife the other night I'm a little guy.
Somebody pissed me off, man. They ain't gonna say who it was. They gonna say, Deshaun asked me what type of car. I was like, he got an SUV and a couple cars. Oh, can he see over the seat? I said, I should slap the shit out of you. Hey, I got so pissed. I'm like, just because I make fun of him, like, that ain't how it rocks.
Yeah.
Like, that ain't how I rock, man. I don't never play like that.
You got mad for real?
Yeah, I got mad. I don't play like that, man. Because you don't know me. You don't know us. Like, just
you got mad for real?
Yeah, because I see him. You messing with Shawn all the time. I really got mad. I was like, man, chill out, man.
I don't take it personal, man. I done heard it all. I done heard it all.
All right, so let's get back. I want to ask you something. There's a chance we may not. I say September. I'll move my Spence Crawford back from May to September.
Right. In Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas. September 23rd, 2023. Date up in the air. If we don't get that, are you okay if we get everything but Crawford Spence? And when I say about everything, I'm gonna give you a couple of examples of everything. If we can get Wilder Ruiz.
I love Wilder Ruiz.
Fury Usyk.
And I think we're getting Wilder Ruiz.
Okay.
I think we'll get I don't think we'll get Fury Usyk.
Dang it. Haney Shakur.
I hate to speak it, Haney and Shakur. I think we'll get Haney and Shakur.
Tank Garcia.
You want all this to happen this year?
I'm saying if all this happens and we still don't get Spence at the end of the year, are we still happy?
At this year, you mean?
Yeah, if we get all this year.
Well, shit, I was happy until Shawn Zittel came up in here and said, yeah, this was a shitty year for boxing. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he threw me off too. So, I mean, if we get all them fights, Loma, Haney, Tank Garcia, and then Canelo Benavidez, I'm with Plant Benavidez too. We get all those and we still don't get Spence, are you guys still happy if we still don't get Spence Crawford?
I think all of those fights are big events. And I think that I've gotten to a point now with boxing where I'm not about how many fights did I get this year or how many big fights did I get this year. I'm more into how big did you make the promotion and how fun was this night of boxing and how fun was this lead up? How eventful was this? And I think that you just spoke on a couple of events there, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Major fights.
Yeah, those are some major fights. The one everybody wants is Spence and Crawford. Everybody wants Spence and Crawford. I think the thing that everybody, the reason you have this struggle is because we don't have a destination. We don't know when we're gonna get that fight. And I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. I think we'll get the fight. I think we'll get it at 154. I don't know if we'll get it this year, but I do think we'll get the fight and we get it at 154.
Oh, man, those guys are getting old. All right, cool. I mean, how do you guys feel in the comments?
Man,
if y'all don't get. They getting up there.
But Errol Spence I'm 35, so Errol can't be any more than 31.
Yeah, Earl's the young one.
Right. And obviously Crawford's 34 or 35.
Yeah, so just age will catch up with you.
Here's what I think I've learned about boxing. I think that everybody says you never know when it's gonna happen. You grow, you get old in the ring like instantly, like overnight. So Crawford, I think if anything, he's kind of approaching that point. I think 36, 37 is when now you're on the clock, but you never know when that clock is going to just say, yeah, I'm not operating the day the way I used to.
And, you know, I always say I got Spence in the fight, but I hold Crawford so high that I got Crawford on the same level as Floyd Mayweather, that type of special. So I've seen what Floyd did after 35, and he had a hell of a run. So I definitely think, don't get me wrong, no matter when the fight could be in 5 years, Terrence Crawford showing up.
Yeah.
Hey, Terrence Crawford is showing up. I don't care if he had retired, Terrence Crawford is showing up.
Yeah.
That's one thing. So, but hey, I just wonder.
I think that, we get all those fights that you meant. I think the ones that we do get this year, I think we get Garcia and Tank Davis this year. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've heard that they're working on Haney and Loma this year. I've heard we get that's a great fight.
I'm so hyped for that.
Make it an event. Promote the hell out of that.
Shawn, when you kept saying an event, the event they need to start working. Shout out to PBC. And in Golden Boy, you got 2 stars. Take Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis on the United States tour, if not a world tour. Yeah. This fight is damn big for boxing.
And the fact that they talking about it right now is good because these guys have such what do you got? It's like such an audience or whatever the case. Yeah, whatever the case may be. Whatever they post, it ain't just the boxing world picking it up. The world is picking it up. So
those are too big. Those are stars.
The cool part about them specifically is they can just post and it will hit.
Yeah.
With Benavidez and Plant, when I mean promote this, you got to get some network televised ads. You got to put them on billboards and things like that. You got to go back to the old school. Yeah, because you'll benefit from it. I do believe it.
And I think both of those fights will pay off. Especially Benavidez Plant. I think that's good. That might steal the year.
That one right there, you may not, and I'll just pick this number specifically or just randomly, but 1,000. You may have 1,000 people that don't know who Plant and Benavidez is. If you can do something to just get them to be urged to watch this fight, Plant and Benavidez are going to handle it. And they'll have 1,000 fans until they retire. They're both going to handle that part of it. You just got to get these people to see it and want to be, and want to you got to get these people aware of it and make them want to see it.
And
they're going to see something special.
Shout out to PBC Golden Boy for a cool price of $2.5 million salary a year. You can get PorterWay Media Relations. Shout out to Brittany.
Working on some things.
Yeah, we'll come there. We'll get it right.
I'm working on things.
I'll give you me for free to promote the fights. But
you working overtime?
Yeah, 2.5. Hell yeah, we everywhere. Hey, I might end up getting I ain't even married. I might end up getting a divorce. How much I'll be on the road? I ain't even married yet. But
let's get back to let's do ShoBox right quick.
ShoBox. So we started off with ShoBox. Hey, what's the guy named Abeligia? Let's see, what's his name? He ain't had a lot of hair on his head.
Atif Oberlton.
Yep. Oberlton.
Oberlton.
I can't even say his first name. So
Atif.
yeah. We're gonna go with Atif.
Philly, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's from Philly.
Philly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah, I like him.
But then we had another fight before that. Was that Gonzalez versus Morales?
Yeah. I know everybody. I know you're thinking, why aren't you helping him, Shawn? You see, I don't have many notes today.
Yeah. So we had Gonzalez versus Morales, both undefeated fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both undefeated fighters fighting early to fight. Be undefeated.
Yeah.
Morales showed you why he was the undefeated one with all the knockouts.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was a good fight up to that moment.
It was fun to watch. He's on his back right now, but that kid was fun to watch.
But before that,
he was fun to watch.
Yeah, before that, it was an entertaining fight.
Yeah.
Up to that moment, the guys was exchanging. It was a little war we had going on until that moment happened when he caught him. I think he went back to the corner, came out for maybe one more round, something like that. Let's see what we got. I didn't
even think he was. I thought the ref let him survive.
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah.
Because he caught him and he made it to the bell.
Yeah.
He went back to the corner, had a good round, and then he hit him with a shot, and the ref was like,
yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that was enough.
And that ref specifically, I don't know him personally, but I do know that he has seen some things in his career and in his lifetime in boxing. And so I was appreciative for him to say, hey, I can see that even though you can continue, it's not good for you to continue. You're not gonna beat this guy, this kid, and you're still taking this. I can let you take this, and you'll go home tonight. But then who are you gonna be tomorrow? So I definitely shout out to the ref. I don't know his name right off the top of my head, but I have seen him around. And I think we've met before, but he's a really good ref, and I thought he made the right call there.
Yeah, and I mean, this guy moves to 9-0 with 9 KOs. I mean, the guy looks special. Stephen Fulton was co-signing him. Yeah. I don't know if it's just because is that guy from Philly too, possibly. Yeah, he's not from Philly, but he's from Pennsylvania. Right in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But they were all co-signing. It was like a big Philly night. Fulton pulled up, so. I mean, that guy is super featherweight. He's going to be a problem. You could see the talent early, and he got the knockout power.
He big for the weight class.
Yeah.
You use that word special. I'm not going to jump on that word.
Don't give him special yet?
I wouldn't give him special, but I definitely, he was fun to watch. He showed us a lot. Yeah. And he's young. He's got more than enough time to improve and things like that. But for him to be on ShoBox and have that kind of performance was really good.
Yeah. Then I think we move on to our guy, Atif. Is that what we're going to call him?
Yeah, Atif.
Okay, Atif. I like this guy.
Oberlton, that's his name.
Yeah, that's exactly how they pronounce it. Thank you, Shawn.
Yeah.
Somebody need to give you a raise.
I did. Yeah, I did. I called one of his fights on FS1 one time.
Okay.
And he's and I know y'all heard all about it last night, but he was an amateur standout, not an Olympian, but just an amateur standout. And for his weight and size, very skillful and very determined. They said on the call last night, you say he calls himself an old school fighter. That's all you're gonna get from Philly, man. That's what they do. They breed old school. They are all about action packed and no matter what my size is, I can go to the body, I can box from the outside, I can do it all, So that's a Philly thing, man.
Yeah.
And he Philly.
And those two fights, ShoBox gave us a nice card because those two fighters, the guy, his opponent was a good fighter also. I always feel like sometimes it's early, but hey, we're getting the good fights early. Yeah. It is what it is. But the guy was really aggressive. He kept controlling the ring, controlled the distance. You can see the skill level. They both don't have a lot of fights, but the amateur career was strong. I think the other guys is Ukraine. I'm not 100% sure, but I seen he had one of the guys that fought Charlo in his corner. Yeah,
Matt Korbov.
Oh dang! You know their names like that? I get confused with them.
I'm doing the best I can, y'all.
Yeah, man. It was great work. I think my man suffered a cut late, nothing too crazy, but he was sharp all night. the hands out there for it's a range finder, but sometimes it connects the jab, and then he'll throw the big punch down the middle. But he's like he old school fighter. He's like a Errol Spence. Like Errol Spence is very simple, but he's great. Spence, and I can't say he's Errol Spence level simple. It's greatness. It's very simple. 1-2, jab, 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 boom. Jab, but he knows what he's doing. He's controlling the distance. He's moving around. The ring wasn't big last night. I noticed that too.
You noticed that, man? I was like, damn, that ring's small.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's ready. That's a PA fight right there.
Oh, they do small rings?
They just that promoter, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but
King's promotion.
But
the owner.
The owner, who runs it. I like Atif. I've liked him since I caught on to him. That was that had to be 2020
light heavyweight
or 2021 when I caught on to him. Yeah, nice size, experience, the whole nine. I think he's coming into a Boots Ennis position, and I'm not saying Boots just because they're both from Philly, but he's coming into a Boots Ennis position in terms of being on the cusp of a world championship title fight soon. I think probably in the next 2 years, not this year, but next year, he'll be looking at a world championship title fight. He's on the right track. I really wouldn't say fast track, but they've been moving him great, and he's got a really good team. I know his team as well, so he looked good.
Collision course with our boy?
Who's
Badu Jack?
Nah.
They ain't getting collision course?
You don't even know this, but did you know Badu moved?
Yeah.
So it was.
He can still box though, right?
No. Dubai. Where did he move to?
Dubai.
I think Dubai.
Yep. Yeah, because he's the guy over there.
So, but he's the guy over there, so he don't need to come back here and fight nobody. My man over there doing big things. Badu fighting in like a month or two.
My man will go over there and fight him. Okay.
Nah, he ain't going over there to fight him.
He ain't going to Philly.
Nah.
Philly travel.
Nah. He ain't going over to fight. Going over there to fight Badu.
But
sure? Badu living his life, man, and he's doing some really good things over there, man. And on top of that, he still gets to box and have the kind of, I think, the everything. Like,
I remember somebody mentioned it was his lifestyle, the kids, everything. It was the whole reason why he was moving.
It's like has a perfect situation over there in Dubai. You know what I mean? And on top of that, he still gets to fight.
Yeah.
I spoke about this last week. I was talking about the Italian heavyweight fighter whose name I cannot think of right now.
The one that beat Joe Joyce in amateurs?
Yeah, the one, but he just lost to another fighter last week. I can't think of anybody's name. But anyway, Yeah, Guido.
This guy's got to make it work.
Yeah, I said there's no problem for Guido to go over to Italy and just fight over there, be a star over there. Everybody's not meant to be a star or make millions and millions of dollars here in the United States. Kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
Badu is a living example of that. If I'm happy, if I'm proud of everything that I have and everything that I'm doing, and I still get to do what I love, boom. To each his own.
But hey, he ain't got a Larry Wade in Dubai.
Wade may or may not be over there. So it is.
No, I seen Coach Wade at Liberty High School last night.
No, I'm saying Wade may or may not go over there.
He's a world traveler. Hey, Coach Wade, let me borrow 100,000.
What?
He got it. I know he got it.
Wade working on getting me some money.
No. Okay.
So he don't have time to get you money.
Well, then you got
working
time
on getting me money.
Hey, if y'all need some money, hit me, and I'll ask Shawn.
That how that goes?
Yeah.
Main event.
Oh man, hey man. First off, you already know who I roll with as soon as I seen the introductions, right? you know.
I didn't even think about it, but it makes sense now.
Hey, I seen New Orleans, Louisiana, so that's my guy.
Yeah.
And the first 2 rounds, I was like, "Come on, bro." I said, "There ain't a lot of good sparring in Louisiana." But then
things started to kind of come to mind. He's like, "Oh yeah,
like, ain't no sparring down." I was making up all type of excuses.
Yeah.
Regis can't spar everybody. But a couple rounds in, I felt like my man started to turn it up. That was a great fight, man. That was 2 warriors. That was a great main event.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who the hell was the matchmaker, but y'all did a great job. That was a solid card.
Yeah. ShoBox is all about showing what's next on the world championship level. So we got a young kid, then we got Atif, and I just spoke on him in terms of where he's going to be with the World Championship soon, and then you got this main event fight. The main event fight, I don't really think it was about these guys getting to World Championship contention more so than it was about putting on an exciting fight on ShoBox.
Man.
And I mean, they put the exclamation point on it.
Yeah. And the ShoBox did something I never seen done before. Obviously, we had 2 Hall of Fame trainers in the ring with Buddy McGirt.
That was tight.
And you seen that, Ronnie Shields?
Yeah.
And I never seen this during the break. They were going from corner to corner. Like their
nice.
production.
Yeah.
They was listening literally for 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds.
Smooth.
I thought that was real smooth, but you could see.
I had the volume down.
Oh, you don't want to listen?
No, we were playing poker. So,
but you could see the guys was actually listening to the corners.
He won. I forgot to mention that. Don't put the camera on him.
Shout out to Renee. But anyways, yeah. So you could see the guys was listening and everything was working. And actually, I think the last round, Buddy told Ronnie Shields told him Buddy told the guy from Louisiana. I think that's what Buddy Gert. Yeah, he said you don't need the knockout, and he got knocked out.
Oh,
within 10 seconds. What was it? 10 to 15 seconds when he got clipped.
50. Yeah,
no, it was about 20.
Was it?
It was like 27 seconds.
Yeah.
And then
close enough.
And then the last punch was like effortless. Like, bro, you're out.
Here's the crazy part about that knockout.
All leading up to that. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. All leading up to that.
We got a great fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, at first I thought the guy wasn't giving us a lot. I thought Steven was just going to dominate.
Yeah.
Now I just seen him turn it up. What was the guy's name?
Hemphill.
Hemphill?
I don't know if it's Hemphill.
It's Louisiana. It's Hemphill.
Okay.
Hemphill.
All now is like Hemphill.
No, it's Hemphill. It probably not, but it could be Hemphill.
Yeah.
But anyways.
It's Louisiana. You supposed to know.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I got to talking about something about Louisiana. But anyways, I felt my guy started turning up, boxing his head off, and it was just effort, the hunger. Mm-hmm. And I honestly, I'm like, the second half of the fight, I'm like, okay, he's about to get it for Louisiana. Because I felt Stevenson start fatiguing. But man, my man, he's just in your chest.
Yeah.
Literally, and sometimes I felt like, bro, you're not even throwing that. You're just going head first.
And
Come on,
did
man.
I don't know if you saw this, but they did the after the first or the second round, they talk about the game plan. Both fighters were talking about the game plan. He was like, I'm going to be in his chest all night. I was like, damn, like, you serious, bro?
When
like,
they do that little talk?
Yeah, I said, hey, bro, like, lighten up. We like, you doing this for the cameras, baby.
Yeah.
But he was serious about it, too.
And he was literally in his chest all night.
Strong dude.
So, yeah, that's, what was these guys at? Super
middle.
Super middle?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hell of a world in
Wait,
super
let
middle.
me do this real quick. That knockout was crazy.
Yeah.
And well, am I stating the obvious?
No, it just, the way he set, it was devastating, but he sat down so slow. I'm like, did he get clipped?
This is a testament to boxing.
Okay.
That dude was exhausted.
Yeah.
So between being physically hurt and physically exhausted, the way he sat down, he was exhausted. And Max said when the ref said fight, Max said, why'd he just stand there? I would have ran around. I'm like, Mac, like, that's boxing.
Yeah.
He couldn't do a thing. And I'm only saying that to say, because I want to salute that guy. I want to salute both fighters for just doing what we do as fighters. We go out there and we put it all on the line. We don't think about it as us putting our lives on the line. We think about it as us winning. We think about it as us doing what we have to do. But I could just see it in that moment. I say, he's exhausted from this sport and what you have to pour out in the ring in one night. And in 8 rounds, he was exhausted. You know what I mean? So I hope he's healthy. I hope he recovers with no problem. But I want to salute him and I want to salute Stevens because both of them guys like laid it all out on the line. And for Stevenson at the end of that fight to do what he did to get that knockout was special.
After giving us a war all night long to get the end it with
for
a knockout.
For him to just keep going like that, I was like, wow.
Yeah,
that was good, man.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was a good.
So go ahead and feed him to the wolves.
No. Build him up. I like to see my guy back from Louisiana back in the ring, but I say build him up, give him some time.
They came from Louisiana. They didn't have a bad style either.
No, not
He had
at
a
all.
good style.
Yeah,
He had a good style.
Kind of weird.
It was a good boxing match, man. It was.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't the names you expect, and it wasn't the flash that you expect. But for the level, that was a really good boxing match on Friday night.
Yeah, I would like to see Stevenson build him up. Who is he with? He with PBC? I don't know how that works.
Guy has to be a PBC fighter or
If not,
or the promoter that.
If
that
not, he
was
on PBC by Monday. But yeah, I would love to see those two fighters again. Yeah, it's not right. It's not time to serve them to the wolves yet. I'd like to see my other guy back in the ring. It's a lot of those two guys are definition of what boxing is. Just give us everything you got.
Yeah.
Gave us everything they got last night, and they had great coaching.
We do as fight fans, as boxing analysts, and the list goes on. We get spoiled by the names, and we want to see the names, and we want to see that crispness and that, and everything that we've seen from the top elite. But when you don't get that in the ring on one night on TV, but you get this, that's a hell of a replacement for that upper echelon that you just can't afford to get in Reading, Pennsylvania on a Friday night. I mean, they had something special out there. So salute to PBC for putting that on, man. That was a good one.
PBC, it was just Showtime.
It was just Showtime
Showtime.
Kings.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get these guys signed. As PBC had nothing to do.
We
with
so
it.
used to seeing PBC on Showtime. You know what I mean? So it was ShoBox, not Showtime Championship Boxing. But it was a good night of fighting. Yeah,
it was a good night of boxing, and there's a lot of rumors, Shawn. There's a rumor I just seen coming in. Tszyu, Tony Harrison.
Yeah.
What's the date on that? I just seen it. Possible
March
12th.
March 12th.
March 12th.
March 12th in Australia.
Yeah. You going?
Not going. I'm not. Tony might sleep me. So I want all pieces with Tony at this moment. But my man Tony can win that.
Yeah.
Win that and play itself right back into a position with Charlo Harrison 3. Oh my God.
It's so funny because you want to see everything that happens before the fight.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
You're not talking about.
I would love to see it.
When you say play yourself into a third fight with Charlo, you're not talking about X's and O's. Or in the ring X's and O's. You're talking about out ring X's and O's. That's just so crazy to me.
Yeah, because like soon as they announce him he's a winner and they start talking about Charlo, he gonna start in that ring in Australia. He gonna start talking that talk. But no, the thing about it, Shawn, he can really. Charlo's a tough out. He beat him once. He could actually beat him, and I felt like he was beating him in the second fight till he got caught. If he could stay clean all night, he could actually beat Charlo.
This no. You got to go back to Tszyu because he got to beat Tszyu first.
Yeah,
so let's talk about
I'm just
Tszyu.
saying if he can get by there.
Because here's what's realistic. What's realistic is they were already working on Tszyu and Charlo.
Yes.
Now they have to replace this fight. Tszyu don't want to sit down, and he shouldn't. Mm-hmm. So they're going to replace this, but they need a high level opponent, of course, to challenge him. But they also need a high level opponent to sell tickets. The list goes on. We need something to put on TV. List goes on. You're taking a kind of a chance here with Tony Harrison.
Yeah.
So
Tony's not a chump.
But this is what WBO has put. This is the mandate right here. This is the mandate is Tszyu versus Harrison. Mm-hmm. So now you putting Tszyu in a position where he's taking quite a chance.
Yeah, at his moment.
I don't think collectively, the boxing world really wants to see Charlo versus Harrison 3.
Who wouldn't want to see that? Do y'all want to see that? Put it in the comments.
Let us know.
Do y'all want to see Charlo versus Harrison 3? Because I do.
Let us know.
You don't?
I think that what we've seen out of the last fight
is all we're going to get.
I think once you see somebody get knocked out, it's like, hey, like that guy has moved on to bigger and better things. How does that guy, why did that guy have to turn around and fight this guy a third time?
He beat him the first time.
He did beat him the first time, but how did Charlo beat Harrison the second time?
Literally, once he caught him, I said, I wanted 3.
Literally, did you?
Yeah, I said, he ain't gonna recover. I want 3.
I guess based on that storyline, there is a third fight that is necessary. But based on the way that Harrison lost the second fight, I think that Charlo has earned the right to move on to bigger and better and not have to turn around
kind of like
and see that guy again.
Castano.
Yeah. Exactly. So we don't need to see a third fight.
Has he knocked out all his opponents? Has he knocked out all his opponents?
Man, he about to hit me with some, I don't know,
Charlo
like that.
Lil Charlo. I always call him Lil Charlo. No, he's not little. Same age, everything. Probably same weight. But I think Charlo knocked out all his opponents.
But here's what the WBO is trying to do. They're trying to match that fight up with the hopes that Tszyu beats Harrison, and it makes that fight with Tszyu and Charlo, makes it bigger because now Tszyu has done what Charlo didn't do the first time. Now they can go on and that fight becomes bigger. But I think it's a legitimate there's some legitimate risk there in that fight.
19 knockouts out of 36 fights.
Man,
I don't remember nobody going in with him but Charlo and
tried to.
Castano. Yeah, I made him a killer.
You made him. Yeah.
I made him Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, you made him a superhero.
Hey, any updates if you guys are watching this Tuesday? The Bengals are up 24-10. Started fourth quarter. You'll know the results by now.
What? I don't like you.
All right. Anyways, what else is going on?
I'm not gonna front, man. I thought about replacing you today. Memorizing, you said I said what I text you yesterday. Last night?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
But no, last night. What did I text you last night?
We got to talk. Why you gonna replace me? That's crazy. Replace Shawn and Carson.
I just want everybody to know, like, I know y'all. I thought about replacing you last night, and we gotta have a conversation after this.
What was the last minute replacement?
But I want everybody to know, like, I'm not playing. I texted you last night, right?
Yeah, but you didn't say nothing about replacing.
No, I didn't say that.
Man, hey, so if I have to sue, if y'all see me and Shawn in court, that's what happened.
But I just want, I can't stand you sometimes.
What? That's something I got.
Here, back to this real quick before we move on.
Hey, my fault the Browns not in it.
Yeah, man, I'm mad. But anyway, back to it real quick before we move on. Probably one more thing we'll touch before we get up out of here. Harrison and Charlo. If we were to get this third fight,
don't make me happy.
Hey, listen, is Charlo ready for the outside?
Harrison's different. Me and Harrison bumped heads, and you seen I bowed out real quick. You got to know how to pick your battles.
That's because you a punk.
No, I'm not a punk.
You is.
I'm not a punk. No, I'm not a punk.
Come on, man. You very quickly was like, all right, you got it, man. You got it.
I was gonna mess up our show. But nah, he takes him out of character like no one ever. I think the only person probably can take him out of character like that is his twin.
His brother, yeah. You know how that go. Yeah.
Hey, he took him out of character real fast. And I think that's just hilarious. I think.
Hey, you know what I should tell myself with me and Kenny? I'd be crying like, ain't nobody else gonna punk me. He punked me. Ain't nobody else gonna punk me.
My brother.
Yeah, just my brother.
What's your record versus your brother in the ring?
In the ring?
Yeah.
Actually, 0-1. We fought when we was like 9 and 10. We fought.
He stopped you?
No. Stop playing.
Shawn brother big for his
9
size.
9 and 10, man. 9 and 10.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if your brother stayed on it, I think your brother been one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie.
And my dad has always like just gave us everything, man. He gave us the business, right? So we're 9 and 10. We show up and we supposed to fight other guys. My dad comes to the back room. He said, y'all guys didn't show up. Y'all not fighting. My dad go off and do some business. Come back. He like, a lot of they fighters didn't show up, man. They're not going to have a show. Y'all going to have to fight y'all going to have to fight each other.
I ain't go from nothing to something.
My dad said,
did y'all get paid double?
No. I don't remember. It's funny you asked that. Fighters do not get paid. My dad, we actually got a couple of chips for that fight. Okay. Way back in the day.
Because y'all made the
thing. Yup. Now that you say that, yeah.
How many rounds it went?
It was a 3-round fight, man. We was amateurs.
How many rounds?
3 1-minute rounds,
How many did you win?
None of them.
Hey, Shawn, no, the people don't understand. Like, your brother have been one of them ones.
Yeah, my brother would have been.
You know, life takes ups and downs, but your brother have been one of them ones, man.
Yeah.
And I don't think y'all would have knew who Shawn Porter was if his brother. I don't know, Shawn. I don't know how that would have went.
We're going to throw some stuff in the doc.
Okay. What I'm doing in the doc?
Nothing.
I got somebody to play me in the doc.
Oh.
What?
Because we're going to do some reenactments.
Okay, cool.
So in the doc, we can reenact this conversation we about to have after
me getting
show.
Fired? That's crazy.
We can reenact that. How you feel about that?
I mean, you know what it is, you know.
If you're in the doc, you get
people get fired every day, B.
Get some chips. from being in the doc.
2.5?
Nah, I ain't
I'm trying to get that girl shipped. She got a Louis Vuitton everything. That girl looks like a lot of money. It walked past me. But anyways.
Hey, before we get up out of here, did you see what's going on?
That girl, that's money. That girl got money, right? She came back. Yes.
Where you going? Come back one more time.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Hey, real quick before we get up out of here, did you see that Oscar had posted this picture with him and Garcia?
Yeah.
And Ryan.
Yeah.
How real do you think it is? And they say in April.
Yeah, say in April.
Gonna be there?
Here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if it's here, Ryan's our guy. We'll be there. But I think it's real. I hope it's real. I pray it's real. Boxing needs this. If we could pull that off, I think we're getting... Well, we got a couple of fights coming, but I think we get Plant Benavidez before that, which is possible.
Yeah, is that supposed to be in April or March?
Don't look up. Don't look up. Just say it. We can't look up when we say stuff like that.
And they're working on it. That fight's done, man. And then it's just a matter of time.
I mean, boxing. I just I'm so used to getting. It's like shout out. And this might be a touchy subject for people. Shout out to just every weekend your dad say he coming to get you and he don't come get you. I had to say it. Yeah, that's how boxing feels because they telling us.
BJ, stop it, man. We gonna have to re-record, man.
They tell us we gonna get Ryan.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I've done it. It's gone. Okay. Hey, for a while, my dad was that dad.
No,
okay?
he wasn't.
R.I.P. to my dad. Yes, he was. And I was waiting summers for him.
He says Summers.
Hey, but anyway,
with an S on the end.
Hey, anyway,
you and your little alligator, you just on the porch.
I didn't own. You think I'm sitting on board with a pet alligator at that age?
Yeah.
I ain't got no dang pet alligator. You wild. Louisiana, see how you do us. But hey, man, chill out, man. We talking about people really going through that. It's not funny.
Oh, you're right. It's not funny. I said you shouldn't have said it. Then you put you in it, so now I feel like I can say something because you put you in it.
Hey, I'm gonna start crying in a minute.
So that's how you feel right now.
Nah, it feel like you've been promised stuff. So we supposed to get Tank Ryan, Benavidez Plant, Spence Thurman, Ruiz Wilder.
We got a good year.
I'm damn near good off of that.
We got a good year.
I'm good with the whole. And then Lomachenko.
That fight's gonna happen. I mean,
you say that.
All the fights you named, all those fights are gonna happen.
I remember
who else is key? Who else would Key fight?
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Who else would Arrow fight?
Yeah, we're not getting Crawford.
Yeah. Who else? That fight's a match made in heaven.
And I'm you know who else I'm down to see is Danny Garcia Lubin.
Ooh, did you make that or were people actually talking about that?
I just threw it out there.
Yeah. Oh, but you said you mentioned that once before though, not on the show,
possibly.
But yeah.
Yeah, but that's another fight because I want to see Danny get active at 154.
Man. That's not bad.
When you got all the big dogs at 154 now.
Yeah, that's not bad.
The only person that's not at 154 from all the legends of 147 is. Say it. Just say it, okay?
All right.
I'm just saying that everybody in your era is at 154 now.
Yeah. Would you like been at 150? You was going to 154 one time. Yeah, but I've made
I've
made the decision that if I were to come back, it'd be at 160. So there's that.
Oh, you going
I remember what you said last time.
You going to man, listen to Shawn Porter. He's going to the weakest division. You don't want no smoke. Oh, Boo Boo there.
Hold on.
Boo Boo there.
You're on to me now.
Yeah,
no.
Hey, Boo Boo there.
Slow down now.
Boo Boo there.
Slow down now.
I'm not
messing with him. I am not messing with him. I'm not messing with him. We need to get him on the show again.
But yeah, so what's the people always ask, where are we traveling next? I said, I have no clue.
I don't know either.
It sounds like we're gonna be home.
We're gonna be home
for a lot of big fights.
Yeah. I mean, we have to be at Benavidez Plant.
Yeah.
I like to do Haney and Loma. I think that's
you like to do that?
That's a New York fight or Vegas fight.
Mm-hmm. Probably New York.
I would like to do that, man. Yeah, I would.
All right.
I would like to start covering some. We haven't done any top rank.
Yeah, we did do top. Nope, we haven't done top rank.
Yeah, we haven't done any.
We just had TO, but we just went to the fight.
Yeah. I like to start doing some top rank stuff.
Okay, yeah, we get involved with top rank. Shout out to my man Adrien Broner, man. One day they'll find your opponent.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's crazy. Like all these guys, management is showing up and saying, no, we ain't fighting. That's the BS of boxing, Shawn? You always speak on it. It's a crazy world. I don't want you to get into it right now.
This is, and I'm gonna be honest, this is the BS. This is the I got you. These are the problems that BLK didn't know they would face. And it's hard when you don't want to challenge anybody. You don't want to compete against anybody. You just want to put on boxing because we love this sport and we think we have something to contribute. But that's not the mindset of boxing. That's not the mindset of the business of boxing. So while you want to come in and you get some big names and you just want to put them against other fighters, if those other fighters are tied up, now you got to you got to deal with the stinginess, and all that, So I think BLK just has to start negotiating and doing a better job of making sure that these guys are free. They don't have any paper holding them. And then just start negotiating and trying to play the game right. You can't. This is a sport that you just can't come into and start promoting. You really got to come in with a game plan, and that game plan you have to have the understanding that we're going to have to go along and get along and not just do our own thing. You really are going to have a humbling spirit to want to try to do things with other clients. Well, we'll just say it like that. You have to work with other clients.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure other people have this issue they're having, but I think other people are more experienced.
But it's a little quieter. I mean, look at the situation with Anthony Peterson. That was extremely quiet. We're at the weigh-in and we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I didn't figure it out until I think Sunday what had happened. Oh yeah, when we had Freeway Rick Rossum.
Yeah.
That was when I figured out what had happened. And as soon as he started going into this, I said, because I've seen it before. But that's a part of the game, man. Yeah, just got to make sure that the paper is right, and before you get the other paper right, that green paper, you got to make sure that white paper right.
Yeah, because at this point we're a month out, and my man don't have an opponent.
Stay encouraged, AB. I will hit him up and make sure he just stays encouraged, and I'm sure that they will find something for him. So
yeah.
Outside of that, man, I think we got some motivation to get to.
All right.
I was at church today thinking about what I might say, and I really wasn't sure. And then even to this point, maybe the motivation today is encouragement based on what AB is going through. Let's go like that. And I know we talked about if you allow your mind to run wild, then the heart will follow and everything else will follow. So stay encouraged, protect your mind, and that will protect everything else. And what I mean by protect your mind is just don't expose yourself to the drama that's on social media. Don't expose yourself to the negativity that family members may be going through, because it's just going to get into your heart. It'll fester, and from there it just goes through the rest of your body, and nothing else is right. So protect your mind, stay encouraged, and the way you stay encouraged is just by protecting your mind and protecting yourself and not allowing any negativity to invade. Protect yourself. This is the PorterWay.
Stay blessed.
Put the camera on Ant, and then say blessed, and then we'll cut. This is the PorterWay.
Stay blessed.
Wait for yourself to come up.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm just see, this is the conversation we have to have after.
Oh, boom. I'm ready.
All right, here we
One
go.
cut, baby.
This is the PorterWay.
Stay blessed.
You went too soon. One more time.
Those people out there watching us.
One more time. One more time. This is the PorterWay.
Stay blessed.
Cut.
What do you want me to do?
You went too soon. It's all good. We out of here.